Have you ever wondered what it takes to become undefeated in one of the most brutal sports on earth? Imagine stepping into a cage against the world's toughest fighters, year after year, and never losing even once. Sounds impossible, right? Yet one man achieved exactly that. This is the incredible story of Khabib Nurmagomedov, a boy from a small village in the mountains of Dagestan who grew up to become one of the greatest mixed martial artists in history. Khabib Nurmagomedov was born on September 20th, 1988, in the small village of Sildi, located in Dagestan, Russia. Life in this mountainous region was far from luxurious. The terrain was harsh, the winters were cold, and the culture valued discipline, respect, and toughness. From a very young age, Khabib was surrounded by wrestling traditions that had existed for generations. His father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, was not just a parent. He was a respected wrestling coach who believed that discipline was the foundation of greatness. Abdulmanap saw potential in his son and began training him when he was still a child. One of the most famous stories from Khabib's childhood shows just how unique his upbringing was. At only 9 years old, he was filmed wrestling with a bear cub. While it might seem unbelievable today, it symbolized the rugged environment in which he was raised. As Khabib grew older, his training became more intense. While many children spent their afternoons playing games, Khabib spent countless hours perfecting wrestling techniques, improving his conditioning, and learning combat skills. His father pushed him hard, but always with a purpose. He wanted his son to become not only a champion athlete, but also a disciplined and honorable man. By his teenage years, Khabib had already become an exceptional wrestler. He expanded his skills into Sambo, a Russian martial art that combines wrestling, judo, and striking techniques. His talent became impossible to ignore. Tournament after tournament, he continued to dominate opponents. Every victory brought him one step closer to a bigger stage. Eventually, Khabib entered the world of professional mixed martial arts. Unlike many fighters who relied on flashy knockouts or trash talk, Khabib's style was simple and terrifyingly effective. He would pressure opponents relentlessly, take them to the ground, and completely control them. Once fighters were trapped beneath him, escaping felt nearly impossible. His professional career began in regional promotions, where he quickly built an impressive winning streak. Fans and experts started paying attention. Here was a fighter who seemed almost unstoppable. His wrestling was elite, his endurance was incredible, and his mental strength appeared unbreakable. In 2012, Khabib received the opportunity that every fighter dreams of. He signed with the UFC, the biggest mixed martial arts organization in the world. For many fighters, entering the UFC is only the beginning of the challenge. The competition is tougher, the pressure is greater, and every mistake can end a career. But Khabib seemed unfazed. Fight after fight, he continued to dominate. Opponents came in with different strategies, but the outcome was often the same. Khabib would close the distance, secure a takedown, and impose his will. Fans began referring to him as a machine because of how consistent and relentless he was. One of the most memorable moments of his rise came when he defeated top contenders and established himself as one of the best lightweight fighters in the world. Yet despite his success, injuries repeatedly delayed his title ambitions. There were moments when people wondered if he would ever get the championship opportunity he deserved. But Khabib never quit. He remained patient and continued improving. Years of sacrifice finally paid off in 2018 when he fought for the UFC Lightweight Championship. Facing Al Iaquinta, Khabib delivered a dominant performance and captured the title. The boy from the mountains had officially become a UFC champion. For many fighters, winning a championship is the peak of their career. For Khabib, it was only the beginning of his reign. Soon, he became involved in one of the biggest rivalries in UFC history. His opponent was Conor McGregor, one of the most famous fighters on the planet. The build-up to the fight was explosive. Press conferences, interviews, and social media were filled with tension. Millions of fans around the world chose sides. the event became one of the most anticipated fights in mixed martial arts history. When fight night finally arrived, the pressure was immense. Yet Khabib remained calm. Inside the cage, he showcased the same relentless style that had brought him success throughout his career. He controlled the fight and ultimately submitted McGregor in the 4th round. The victory cemented his status as one of the sport's elite champions. After defeating McGregor, Khabib continued defending his title against world-class opponents. He defeated fighters such as Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. Each victory strengthened his legacy and pushed his undefeated record even higher. But behind the scenes, Khabib faced a challenge far greater than any opponent inside the cage. In 2020, his father and lifelong coach, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, passed away after health complications. The loss devastated Khabib, the man who had guided him from childhood, the mentor who shaped every aspect of his career, was gone. Later that year, Khabib fought Justin Gaethje in what would become one of the most emotional performances of his life. Despite carrying immense grief, he delivered a dominant victory and submitted Gaethje in the 2nd round. Then came the moment that shocked the sports world. Standing in the center of the octagon, tears in his eyes, Khabib announced his retirement from mixed martial arts. He revealed that he had promised his mother he would not continue fighting without his father by his side. It was a deeply personal decision, one based on family values rather than fame or money. Khabib retired with a perfect professional record of 29 wins and 0 losses. In a sport where even the greatest champions eventually lose, his undefeated record remains one of the most remarkable achievements in combat sports history. What made Khabib special was not just his victories, it was his character. Throughout his career, he emphasized discipline, respect, faith, and family. He rarely chased fame and often spoke about the importance of staying humble regardless of success. Today, Khabib's influence extends far beyond fighting. He has become a mentor, coach, businessman, and inspiration to millions around the world. Young athletes study his work ethic. Fans admire his loyalty to family. Fighters respect the legacy he left behind. His story proves that greatness does not depend on where you start in life. A boy from a remote mountain village became a global icon through discipline, sacrifice, and unwavering determination. And perhaps that is the greatest lesson from Khabib Nurmagomedov's journey. Champions are not made in bright arenas under spotlights. They are made during the quiet hours of hard work, long before the world knows their name. From wrestling in the mountains of Dagestan to retiring as one of the greatest fighters in UFC history, Khabib's journey remains one of the most inspiring stories in sports. If there is one thing we can learn from Khabib Nurmagomedov, it is this: talent may open the door, but discipline is what carries you all the way to greatness.